Hey friends, welcome and/or welcome back to my channel. My name is Leah Catherine and this is Leah Sees Movies. Today we are on to episode 2 of Promised Neverland. The last episode ended in a very dark note of surprise. This orphanage is actually a baby farm and we sell the humans to be eaten by monsters. Yay. So now our three main characters are off to plan their escape. I'm very excited to see this because that was a hell of a pilot. So let's get started. Play.
Connie?
So we're starting with the dream sequence, I'm assuming, about the 6-year-old that was just killed. Oh! I mean, yeah, if anything's gonna give you nightmares, that'll do it. I love, it's like the metaphorical camera, because obviously this is drawn, but the camera work in this is great. This intro is excellent. Okay, wait, I just realized that rose bush was in the intro, the one that was growing out of Connie's dead body. So there's definitely some significance to that. I was right. I just don't know what it is yet. They're like breaking through all these puzzle pieces. We've also got a recurring image of a butterfly, so that means something. Ooh. Oh. We're getting like that same super happy breakfast intro, but now it's like...
Can you finish setting the table, Mark?
Filled with terror. Come on, Emma, you gotta play the game. Super happy, peppy.
Come on, smile.
Yep. I mean, she saw someone get murdered and she's sleep deprived.
And that's what we have to do too. Otherwise she'll notice that something is wrong. We can't let that happen, so smile.
I'm a big fan of Norman. He's like a little too wise for his age, but I like him a lot.
The white clothes that show when we're dirty, our regulated lives, all of it is to keep up our quality of life as merchandise.
I mean, when they tattooed your neck, you should have been like, that's a weird thing for an orphanage to do.
But what about our scores? Meat won't start tasting better because of how well it did on
That's
some
what I
tests.
said.
True. The results weren't announced unless we received full marks, which means... The shipping order? Yeah. Is it the size of our bodies? Can't be, or else weight would be a factor.
They're so smart. They're really going through it.
It's our brains.
Oh, yeah.
That means that the brain must taste the best.
So
And the more developed
smart
it is,
12-year-old.
the better.
Lots of folds, neurons.
Following the cycle they've used so far, the next shipment should be at least 2 months from now. Which means you and I need to come up with a way for all of us to escape from here before then.
I really like that. Like every question I had at the end of the last video, like, why does their weight matter? Why do those scores matter? Just went right through them in the first couple minutes.
But which exit do we choose for our escape? The gate or the
The
forest?
forest, because the gate's pretty locked
The
down.
forest. The gate's always closed except for when
Me and
they're
these
shipping.
11-year-olds are on the same page.
Those demons are there. Or during shipping when Mom's gone.
We can't wait to do it during shipping. That plan means someone
Also, it's
will
definitely
die.
you guys. Did you not pick up on that?
And I'm also worried the younger ones won't be able to stay
They
awake.
said the next order was like premium meats. They should figure that's them. Come on, guys. You're smart. You guys better look for like water sources, how to build a fire if you can. Oh, there's a big wall, of course. Well, she's good at climbing. So if you can make some kind of ladder and then make like you have 2 months to make some kind of ladder to get through this tree, and then or rope ladder. I'm in the show now. I gotta solve this.
I don't see any rough edges or seams, and the surface is smooth. There's no way someone could climb. If it was you or me, climbing this wouldn't be a problem with a rope.
I don't sense any demons. Only Mom's watching us. So there's no need to
I don't
escape.
sense any demons. Is he Is that a sense of his, or is it just like, hey, I witnessed demons and so now I feel like I can sense them?
I'm sorry, I lost Nyla while we were playing in the forest. I looked, but I couldn't find her.
Watch, they have trackers.
No need to worry.
Because she pulled out, I was like, oh, I can find them. Yeah, you guys probably have some kind of tracker in you. I love it. It was so happy the first episode, and then like the next, it's like gray skies, thunderstorms. All very typical, but the ambient noise is just like.
Found us quickly no matter where we hid.
Wait, that's not a watch. It's a tracker. And that probably means we have a chip
If we
inside
run,
us.
she'll find us.
She did that on purpose. Pulled out her watch so we'd see and figure it out. That must be Mom's way of telling us, no matter who you are, I won't let you escape.
Well, we haven't seen the black lady yet, and clearly Purple Line Mom is evil. So I'm like, maybe the black lady will be nice.
Our enemy.
Okay, this mom is her enemy line. You didn't get that when she was telling you to be eaten? Come on now. Also, why haven't they told Ray? He's also very smart, tactical, and all of that. Like, you don't think you could use him?
On us? Then what if there are cameras or listening devices also?
Don't worry. I already took a look around. There's nothing like that here. Mom doesn't know where we are at any given time. She can only tell our location when she checks. What she does know is that someone other than Connie brought little Bunny to the gate that night. However, I don't think she's figured out who yet.
To be completely honest, I feel like you would have to assume it's one of the older kids that would have been like, you know, big enough to run and bring the bunny to the gate. None of the other like 6-year-olds are gonna do it. If it would suspect an older kid and suspect what's his name, Don, because he was the closest to her and he would have been the most motivated to bring her bunny back. I feel like he's gonna end up getting killed because of their little escape plan. I have a bad feeling about this. Also, I have a bad feeling about whatever's about to happen now. These sound effects are chilling.
Something happened. I noticed earlier that you weren't your cheery self.
You think so?
She makes me so uncomfortable. She's drawn the same way as the purple-haired lady in Parasite, with like the really thin eyes, but they're just like.
Don't worry about me. I just got a little sad thinking about how I'm gonna have to leave the house pretty soon.
Do you like living here?
I love the house and
Ooh, good job, Emma.
I wonder what Connie's up to right
Ooh,
now.
maybe less good. Just leave that one alone, but.
Connie will become a lovely young woman and a good mother, too.
Come on, Norman, keep it together. Like, I didn't expect Emma's the one who pulled it together. Norman's freaking out. He's not even the one being summoned. I don't know why they haven't told Ray, because he came in and kind of interrupted the tension without even having to be told.
About last night, did you two go to the gate?
Okay.
Gate? But that's against the rules. Besides, we were tired from playing tag yesterday, right?
That's right.
Why do you ask?
Never mind. As long as you didn't go.
Oh, God. Yeah, bro, you're on the suspect list, which like, you automatically would as an older kid. Perfectly timed thunder roll.
Can you get up?
Oh, the details! Like he's offering his hand, but he's still shaking too. Oh, I'm a big fan of this. Good for you guys. Why aren't they telling him? He's just awkwardly following them around like Batman, like, what are they up to?
This is a great idea, Norman. Swiping spare tablecloths.
These can be tied up and used as rope.
Is tablecloth gonna get the job done?
Now we have a way to climb over the wall.
How many tablecloths did they steal? I mean, even if they cut them into strips.
I think it'd be a good idea to tell Ray and get his opinion.
Yeah, bro, I don't know why you haven't.
He would be an asset to our plan.
But what?
Tell you what,
Okay, now Norman is
why don't you head back to the house?
sketchy.
Now?
Oh, there he is, Batman. If you summon him, he will come.
Yo.
I don't know. Norman's now too reassuring.
Tell me what happened at the gate the other night. Both were acting a lot weirder than usual. And came back empty-handed even though you didn't see her. You're so sharp. So I assume something must have happened. Now
You kind of just assume Ray is older because this whole attitude is like older brother who's definitely gonna beat you up. Oh no! Ray doesn't leave his trees.
Mom is the enemy. This is bad.
This is bad. Yeah.
That means this whole time, Mom's been taking care of us and feeding us so well, so we can get shipped out and become demon food.
Actually, I'm surprised you're ready to believe this so
My question is, they weren't even willing to tell Ray just yet. What plan did they have to have every single kid run out without being like, by the way, there's demons trying to eat us?
To make a break for it, we need to address a couple things. First is the number of kids. We should narrow it down to those who can make it.
Wait! We're leaving here and taking everyone.
Exactly. Ray's just like, let's keep the survivors. He's like, it's statistically unlikely that everyone's gonna make it.
And kids here, and most of them aren't even 6 years old yet. There's Mom, demons, homing beacons. Those factors take a bad situation and make it worse. You want the impossible.
I know it'll be tough, but I don't
It's
think
kind
it's
of impossible. You guys need to just escape, assume there's an outside world, and then tell everyone, hey, we're being eaten. Unless I was right, and it's a post-apocalyptic world.
To me. We don't know what's waiting outside beyond this wall. But there's a place we're getting shipped to. The fact that there's a farm and a buyer should give you an idea. What waits outside is a demon's world. There is no place for humans to live. There's never
I
been
did a great job. What?
If we take everyone, then we'll all die out.
Wow.
We leave them behind.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, what is the system? Who is the market for? You have to assume there's no real human world anymore.
There isn't a place out there for humans to live. We'll carve one out for ourselves. Together we'll change the world.
I really respect Emma's heroics, but I'm also like, how is this gonna work?
You have to come to grips with my plan, Ray, so stop jabbering and help us! I won't agree to anything else! I won't!
Someone should knock some sense into her. She's unreasonable. Yeah, totally. I'm glad she's her old truthful self.
Okay, never mind. Maybe I trust Norman again.
What I saw there made me afraid of dying. Emma was scared, but it was the thought of her family dying that horrified her. She's so amazing. To be
This music is like half inspiring and half like, hey, JK, they're all gonna die. Like,
but trying to take everyone, it's like making a boat out of mud. We'll die. I do see clearly. I want to build a boat out of mud as well.
this music is like
You're supposed
perfectly
to be
setting off this like, hell yeah, we're gonna do the impossible.
because of Emma. And how I do anything to always put a smile on her
Aww.
face.
Little baby puppy love.
You've gone crazy. And what if Emma dies because of it? That won't happen. If you bake mud, you can make a vessel. We've completely lost it. So you can't let us do it alone. You jerk. What kind of friend would I be if I did?
Oh, that was fun. The music was almost a little too loud, but like I was really jamming to it. It was a good time, but that was nice. Even though I was like, Norman's a little sketch, but it was like this perfect. Oh, the black lady's here. Oh, she's purple eyes too.
Attention. I want you to meet Carol.
Is
your
purple eyes
newest
for evil?
sibling. And this is Sister
Sister
Crona.
Crona.
She's here to help me with my duties.
An adult?
Another enemy.
And a new baby.
I'll be living here with all of you from now on. It's nice
I
to
know
meet
that
you.
voice too. We'll be looking at voice actors later. Okay, but yeah, as this plan to save everyone goes on, there's a new baby. Are we about to A Quiet Place this and just be like, I hope they survive? Alright, so episode 2 over. We've introduced Sister, I forgot her name already, but we have a new adult, aka a new enemy. We have a new baby, aka a new liability. I know that Emma's gonna want to save her, and she has bright orange hair too. I feel like there's gonna be some weird, like, actually, this is your biological sister or something. Because, I mean, that's a very vibrant main character hair to have on more than one character. I don't know. Who are the parents? If one, love the way that this show, every single thing I said in the last episode, like, what is the world? Who are the buyers? Is there a human world anymore? They answered it, and the kids are like, we have to assume there isn't. And I love that they thought that through. It makes me like the main characters. The writing is good. Loves that. But if there is no outside human world, there has to be other farms. If one farm is to eat children, there has to be another farm that lets them grow up to adulthood to make babies, or they're all tube babies. Either way, if there's no human world, where are we assuming these children are coming from? Is there a lab, or is there another series of farmed adults? I think that'd be interesting, like, because if we assume that these are all farms, it would stand to reason they'd all be pretty close to each other, although maybe not, because you don't want any runaways to have somewhere to go. But if it was like, here's the, the 6 to 12 farm for baby brains, and then here's the adult farm for making babies, and then, I don't know, maybe we really like 20-year-old livers. We let some of them, like, grow to adulthood over here. If there's so much detail about the world that obviously we don't know yet, and the kids don't know yet, but I'm so interested in theorizing about it now, because there seems like there's so much that the story is giving you to, like, think about what could be. I really cannot talk about the score enough. Like, it was so good. It matches the mood. It was almost giving me Plague Song from Prince of Egypt. Like, I could be totally wrong, but I mean, I can't be wrong about a thing it made me think about. But musically, I don't know how much they're in alignment, but that's just the vibe I was getting. Like, the building tension, like, I'm gonna do the impossible. I'm gonna convince you of the impossible. And the fact that within a 20-minute episode, I was like, yeah, Norman. No, Norman? Perhaps Norman. Actually, Norman's great. I love that guy. Like, he definitely has, like, almost not a sociopathic vibe, but he has this vibe of, like, if you say no to me, I'll kill you and I won't feel bad about it. And I don't think he'd, like, kill Ray or anything like that. And he did say, I'm gonna do what Emma wants, and of course Emma wants to save everybody. But he had, I don't know, they very intentionally, compared to Emma, who always gets the kind of hero lighting and the big eyes and the layer, Norman gets a lot of slanty eye, looking down, shadowed shots. So I'm like, I feel like if it comes down to doing what needs to be done, the simple assumption is that it's going to be Ray, because he's been flat out like, we can't save everyone. We can save ourselves and let them do their best. But I feel like it's going to be Norman who makes a tough call. But also, his own suggested goal is just to keep Emma happy. So he would have to not, sacrifice the other kids to keep, a smile on Emma's face. So I don't know. But that's just the vibe I was getting. I feel like I can trust him on the mission, but I can't trust him to not hurt some people on the way out. Which, of course, I'm not too upset about. If the person being hurt is the person farming children, then whatever. I feel like, there wasn't any massively new revelations, I guess, except the fact that they're microchipped, which isn't a huge surprise, because if we do it to cats, you'd probably do it to your farm fresh baby brains that you need to keep track of. Although the lack of cameras is interesting, I don't know if we can trust that. Which is why, again, Norman was setting off my, like, can we trust him? Because he's like, no, don't worry, I already checked for that. But why are you so confident that there's no cameras? Like, they know very little about the world. Like, they know about cars, they've never seen a car. So the idea that there's not, like, a micro camera he could have missed that's hidden somewhere, he was fully confident that there was none. And I don't like that. Like, if he'd just been like, oh, like, I'm pretty sure, but we should talk in the woods, he was 100%. Why are you so confident, sir? What do you know? the idea that she can track them via the GPS, but if the gate and the fence are the two big no-nos, like you cannot go past there, why wouldn't there be cameras on the fence? Why wouldn't there be cameras in the trees? It doesn't make sense. It just, there seems like there's a lot of holes for mother and sister, name I just forgot, to have to watch 37 kids and have no cameras anywhere and only have a GPS tracker. That is not adding up for me. But honestly, yeah, every question I had in the last little post episode recap, they addressed immediately in this episode. So I feel like we're gonna get some answers in this episode, if not to just the GPS thing, the camera thing, and I guess figuring out a little bit more about the world. I'm suspicious of that baby. I want to see if there's any other adults who create babies or if they're test tube babies. I guess we'll see. I'm very excited to watch the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, but you watched all the way to the end of this video, thank you. I still appreciate you. You can follow me on Twitter at Leah Sees Movies, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.